listening to In Between Podcasts with Sarah and Celeste. Don't do life alone. Let's dive in together.
Hello and welcome to In Between Podcast. As you can tell, our setup's a little different. Sarah actually came to see me for these episodes.
For the first time.
Yeah, for the first time here in Franklin. So we've been walking around Terry and Franklin all day and wrangling kids and cooking dinner and having a great time.
Just hanging out.
Yeah. And we finally got our setup,
after a long 2 hours, probably.
We still have some awful shadows, but if you're just listening to us, it doesn't matter. If you're watching us, just look away. So,
if you're
this episode is actually questions and answers, and Sarah and I came up with questions to ask each other, and we're going to answer them. So, I think it's going to be fun.
And we don't know what each other has asked either, so it's going to be a surprise to you and to us. So, you never know.
Answers are going to be surprises.
Yeah.
Okay.
Would you like to go first?
Sure.
Okay. I'm nervous.
That I'm reading? Yeah. I'm reading to you first? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. What would be your dream job?
My dream job? Oh, I've always been interested in, like, interior design and, like, not necessarily, like, the building. Maybe, like, designing the home and then, like, decorating the home. That's just always been, like the paint colors, like the stone, like all that stuff.
That would
been
be your
really,
dream job?
probably so.
Interior designer?
Yeah, I think so.
I would not expect you to say that. Like,
what were you expecting me to say?
Like digital design?
Oh, I mean, that makes sense why you would think that. That makes sense why you would think that. Yeah. What about you?
My dream job would be a travel photographer.
Really? That would be fun.
I would either do landscapes. I'd mostly do landscapes and like wildlife.
All right, you ready for my question?
Yeah, I guess.
What is your favorite movie and TV series?
My favorite movie?
Movie, yeah.
Favorite movie I'm gonna have to think about. Favorite TV show is Friends.
Really?
Yeah, I can't get over Friends. I love Friends.
Like you would keep going back to watching Friends over and over again?
I've watched it. I don't even know how many. I could probably quote it.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Movie? What's my favorite movie? The only one I can think of right now, The Lost Valentine, is a Hallmark movie.
Oh my god.
Okay, wait. I gotta ask you that question.
All right.
What's your favorite movie or episode or
TV series? Movie. Oof. I like all the Fast and Furious movies. I haven't seen like the newest like 2, but like the 1 through 6 were like my favorite ones.
Seen any of those.
Really? They're pretty good. Well, I think it's more like a nostalgia thing, sort of.
Oh, okay.
So watching my like teen years, so that may be my favorite movies. I'm not really sure. I like a lot of movies, so. But my favorite TV series, I would say Friends, but I started watching it later in life, so it's not like one of the. I mean,
I watched it later in life.
The Office, bro. I know you don't like that. That is the best TV series. Beats Friends. Yes, it does. 100%. If you agree, comment and say that you agree with Sarah. The Office, though. No. Yes.
Okay. If you could stop aging, what age would you stop at?
What age would I stop at? Probably now, because I don't have any, like, wrinkles now.
Yeah.
So.
I mean, you could go backwards. Like to when you're like 16 or like, I don't know.
Now.
No.
Yeah.
Okay.
What about you?
I would probably say when I was 20.
Why? Why 20?
Because I had less wrinkles at 20.
You don't even have. Do you have wrinkles right now?
I think I do. When I look back at when I was 20, I don't have as many. So I'd say 20.
Who is the first person who created a memory of God for you?
Who created a memory of God?
Yeah, like I guess who you saw God in like first, the first person.
I guess I would say both my parents.
Okay. I hope you don't ask me this question because I don't know.
So, who? I gotta read it. I don't remember the wordage.
It was the first person who created a memory of God for you.
Yeah.
I guess you would really say like who you saw God the most in, right? I don't know, because this one person that I have in my mind, she passed away like when I was young. But I would say like when my dad tells stories about her, like she is like the most, like the one who looks the most like God. But as far as like pouring into me, like there was only a short time. You know what I'm saying? That would be my grandmother on my dad's side.
Okay.
So my dad's mom.
Okay.
But I mean, maybe my dad. We'll just say that.
Okay.
That sounds good.
That sounds good. Okay. This is a fun one.
I'm so nervous.
Okay. Would you rather bungee jump off the like highest bridge that there is, or
I wouldn't
stay in a hole for 5 minutes?
Are you kidding
with
me?
the roaches that crawl on you?
Okay. Well,
5 minutes
don't.
or jump off the bridge.
5 minutes. I have to jump off the bridge. What did you say? 5 minutes in the hole.
Or jump off the bridge.
Oof.
And it's roaches. It's cockroaches.
I think I would have to jump. I'm so scared. I don't like heights like that. Like I would go on a roller coaster, but like jumping when there's nothing like.
I mean, the rope would catch you.
I don't know. I feel like I've always wanted to like do the bungee jump thing, but I'm just too scared to do. I would.
Yeah. Okay. So you jump?
Yeah, I would jump. What about you?
I would jump.
Why?
Sign me up. I'll be there.
Really? You don't like the cockroaches?
No. Okay. That was a good question.
That was a good one. This one is also good.
Okay.
This one's better than the last question I had. If you were stranded on a desert island, what is 3 things you would bring with you?
Oh, that's
Just
a good
3.
question.
Just 3.
On a stranded island?
On a desert.
On a desert.
Stranded on a desert. So all of the above, but it's desert. It's not the beach. So no trees.
No trees.
Nothing.
No trees. Are there animals?
You know that's not the card doesn't say.
I gotta know what I'm gonna eat. Like,
well,
what
you
I
better
need to
bring
to kill.
Who knows? Who knows what's on? I mean,
so
you have
the
the
desert.
Yeah, you could be. It's an island, so you got fish around you. So you bring your fishing pole.
Okay.
I mean,
I would bring a gill net.
Okay.
And I would bring a knife.
Okay, that's smart.
And I think I'd bring. Wait, there's no trees. So hold on. What else would I bring? I would bring a tarp. Well.
What would you do in tarp do?
I guess I'd bring a shovel.
Why? What?
To get out of
There's the hole again. There's the hole.
So I think a knife to kill stuff.
Okay.
And then a gill net to catch fish.
That's a smart one.
And then, I mean, if there's no trees, I don't need an axe or anything.
No, yeah. You probably need to bring like a rain, like a coat or something to like, so you won't get sunburned.
Well, I think a shovel though could.
I guess it could shield you.
Make me more.
Yeah, you could.
Stuff, I guess.
Yeah, you can dig a giant hole.
Has shade from the sun. It would have to be really like deep.
Yeah, it would. It would have to be deep.
So maybe I need a ladder. I don't know.
Well, then how would you dig? Well, you need the shovel to dig.
I don't know. I guess I'm just gonna go with a gill net, a knife, and a shovel.
Okay.
What would you bring?
Well, no, I really haven't thought about it. I would bring one of those straws, the ones that turn like water into purified water or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So like you can drink the ocean water, right? Isn't that how that works? You have the little life straw.
You can't make water,
Don't
salt
you
water,
you just
into regular
drink
water.
Why not?
I mean, you'd have to like
Boil it.
it.
Pan. I'm bringing a
Until-
pan. Because you got to drink something out there. Probably a knife and a fishing pole. That's probably what it is. But I got to drink some water. Some good water. So screw the shade, I guess. I don't have any shade, so I might.
Well, desert island. I think that's what screws it.
It was a difficult question.
I think you're just gonna die. I don't think it matters what 3 things you bring. You're gonna die. Desert
You never know
island.
that.
It's a desert island. If it was a jungle island, I think I could make it. Okay, you ready?
Yeah. I think.
Okay. What memory still makes you laugh like it just happened?
like, oh, okay.
Like a childhood memory, like in the past.
I think we've talked about how my memory is garbage. So this might take me a while to think about it. We might be here a while. Let me think. You go ahead. She don't know either. Know one of your memories, but anyways, keep going.
I'll say one of the funniest memories. It's one of them. I would say it's the one.
Okay.
But my whole family went to California, and it was just me and my dad and my brother and my mom, and we went out to California, and we rented a car or whatever. Well, it was like springtime or whatever, so everything was like blooming. And apparently my dad was really allergic to whatever was blooming.
Really?
And so like his nose would just like pour snot.
That's disgusting.
And so he was literally like walking around like in LA and like Hollywood and everything, and like snot was just like
that's disgusting.
Obviously he tried to like manage it like when he was out in public, but when we would get back in the car to like go to different places, he would grab tissues and just like stuff them and then let like the fluff hang out.
That's so gross.
And we were driving down the road and he had his tissues like stuffed up in his nose, and we like passed a person on the highway and they were like driving and then like they looked over. It was like the most hilarious thing. But my dad like really couldn't help it. Like,
you don't know what it was though?
No. And he even like took tons of allergy medicine and everything. Nothing helped.
I'm so glad that you shared your story because I still don't know anything.
Well, what were
really
you about to say? You
when
said you knew mine, or you knew something about
Oh,
mine.
it was once at my my wedding, and when did I have my wedding? I think so. And Nelson's dad's hair was like it was literally like and like I remember that from your memories because like you would always be like, you know what's one random memory that popped in my head? It's like the
Well, I think about that memory every time when I'm photographing somebody's wedding.
Oh, okay.
Because the photographer at your wedding told him to take off his hat.
Yeah.
And then when he did, the wind started.
It was so windy at my wedding.
And then his hair just started. And then the photographer was like, let's put it back on.
What is it going? We might have to come back though for real to my memory, my funniest memory. I really
A lot makes me laugh, so I think a lot of things are funny.
Okay, what is your number one pet peeve?
My number one pet peeve.
Number one or top? Your top.
And like pet peeve is like don't do it, right?
Yeah, like you can't stand it right when somebody does this.
Okay.
Isn't that what that is?
Yeah.
I wrote it down, so I should know.
So my number one pet peeve is anything going up under my nails.
Really?
Yeah. Like, I cannot stand it. Like anything. Like, if I'm, like, doing dishes and then, like, something goes up under my nail or, like, dirt or people.
Yeah.
Like, Brantley will hold my hand and, like, try to, like, put his, like...
nail up under your nail?
Yeah, just to drive me nuts. And it's just like, oh. Like, oh. The other day, I had actually something stuck up under my nail. And I was, like, obsessive about it. I was like, I gotta get it out. And so I tried and it kept on going further and further.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, and I was like...
I guess I have that.
Like, I kept on getting those chills. And I was like about to gag. And I was like, I can't do it. And my toenails, too. I can't do anything up under my toenails.
Okay.
It's a weird...
That is weird. This is close to my number one. And that is, like, you know when you're brushing your hair. And you notice there's a lot of hair on the brush, right? So you clean it out. And then you put the hair in the trash can. And like, I can't. I've got to cover it up. Like, I can't stand the look of that. Like, that looks disgusting. It's disgusting. Like looking, like, if I throw it in there and like later come back and see it, it like
throw up. Like,
I don't throw up, but it's like disgusting. Yes, I've got to like get rid of it.
That's a new one. I don't think I've ever heard of that.
Got to get rid of it.
Okay, you ready?
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah.
Who would you have dinner with? Past or present?
Okay.
To ask questions and to gain wisdom from.
I guess it depends on like what like subject I'd want to talk about. You know, because like Morgan Freeman seems like a pretty cool guy to talk to. He seems really smart. You know,
Morgan Freeman.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know if that's my answer though.
Okay.
Who would you choose then if you're so skeptical of my choice?
I would totally do somebody from the Bible.
Oh yeah, I guess that's a good one. We can always ask God up there.
I'd probably
in
ask
heaven.
like one of Jesus' disciples.
What would you ask him?
What would I ask him?
Mm-hmm.
What was Jesus like? What other miracles did you see? What were the miracles like? What did you learn from the most? I mean, all those good questions.
That's great. I don't know if I would do that.
Morgan Freeman's her answer.
I feel like I'm being judged because I didn't choose somebody from the Bible. Mary. I'm gonna talk to Mary and ask her, what it was like to be Jesus' mom. I'm sure it was hard. Okay, well,
your question. You gotta read.
What is your love language?
Probably quality time. And then physical touch.
Physical touch. That's not mine. No, I'm just kidding. Quality time, definitely. And then affirmation. Yeah, that one.
Words of affirmation.
I like to be, words of affirmation. I like to be told that I'm like doing a good job.
If you could visit any place in the world, where would it be and why?
Oh, these hard questions. Mine aren't that hard. Just
I think these are easy.
Well,
these are like get to know you kind of questions.
Okay, whatever. So where do I want to go? Ooh, well, we already been once, but Hawaii. I loved it there.
Why would you choose Hawaii?
Because it's beautiful.
Okay.
Beautiful. I'd probably go not to Big Island, but to like one of the smaller ones, or a really good like beach. The one of them that has a really good beach, and I love their fruit. What about you?
I'd probably say Greece.
That's a good
or
one.
Rome.
I've always wanted to go to Greece.
Yeah.
So like the white, or like the pictures have like the white houses or the whatever those are, and the water looks beautiful. That's a good one. Or where? Rome? Why?
Probably to explore the museums and stuff.
Oh, history
Yeah.
stuff. That's not my cup of tea. We're gonna be on opposite sides of the
World.
yeah, and that's fine.
It's not really opposite sides of the world.
Well, I mean, it's like just different
Yeah.
places.
Very different.
Yep.
Okay. You asked me the question.
You ready for this one?
Yeah.
If you got a tattoo, what would it be?
Oh no. This is why I don't have a tattoo, because I can't decide. And I feel like it would just change, and then I'd be like, why did I get this?
Like, would you get one for like
Because-
your kid, your child, or children, like
No.
future children?
The only one that I've ever gotten close to doing
Tramp stamp.
would be a triangle,
Okay.
and that's it.
Okay. Why?
Because the triangle represents like God the Father, God the Son,
Oh, okay.
and God the Holy
The
and
Trinity.
the Holy Spirit. And also, it represents God at the top, and then Brantley and I at the bottom.
Oh,
And
that's
the
cute.
closer we get to God, the closer we get to each other.
That's sweet. You can't ask me that question. Oh, like tattoo.
Oh yeah.
Maybe like next tattoo.
Yeah. Okay. What's your next tattoo?
I'm not really sure. I do want to represent like my children. So like Brinley Kai was named after like Kai means like ocean.
Mm-hmm.
So like maybe some waves, but I'm just like that's just so average.
Waves. Like the mountains aren't average.
No. Mountains are average. Waves are average.
Mountains are not.
Please don't call me out. Like
Sorry.
I'm just kidding. And then like for shepherd, like
A shepherd's hook.
yeah.
So you
Not
could do like
average.
a wave.
I
and
thought
then
about a
shepherd's hook.
sheep. But that would look weird. I feel like just a random like sheep.
Yeah.
Or like a sheep.
You just
A
have
sheep
to-
riding the waves, you know? On a surfboard. That would be cool. I might get that.
What is your go-to Bible verse or verses?
Probably Luke 15. It talks about Jesus leaving the sheep,
Mhm.
the 99, and goes and gets the one sheep. Because apparently sheep are dumb. Like, they're really dumb. Like, if they didn't have a shepherd, they would just be like running
Maybe
running
scattered.
around, like doing stuff they shouldn't be doing. And so, this one sheep, I guess, just wandered off, and like, but he left the 99, and I'm sure that's a crucial thing. Well, there's a parable, but like, leaving your 99 sheep and going to get that one sheep that needs saving, like, I don't know, that's just like speaks to me, because he's like, he will leave
Mhm.
the 99 for the one
Mhm.
and save the one. What about yours? The whole
Like-
Bible.
All of it. I like all of
That's
it. I'd
Yeah.
probably say Daniel 3. I think it's 16 through 18 or something.
What's
like
that?
Well, I really like that like whole chapter, Daniel 3.
Okay.
Just like the overall picture of it, like they got thrown into the furnace, but they knew God could save them, but they still were like, okay, well, we're gonna die for God. Like they had
Yeah.
no clue that God was gonna save them.
Right.
They knew He could, but they were still gonna do like what was right.
Yeah.
And so
That is a
I
good
like
story.
I like this.
That's a good one. This one says, have you ever prayed and got a quick response, or are they like overtime responses? Like, but has one ever been like super quick where you're like, yes, like that's him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or like an answer, like an answered prayer.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
I have gotten quick responses from God. But when God talks to me, like it's like through peace or unsettledness inside of me.
Okay. Yeah.
It's not just like a
Verb or like a
words or like that sort of thing.
yeah. I mean, it's definitely
It
can be a
can
mix. Yeah.
And
It can
I
be.
think He has before, but most of like the words or whatever is through Scripture, like me reading the Bible and then God being like, "Hey, you remember when you asked me this?"
Yeah,
This is like
okay.
kind of the answer.
Yeah.
But yes, I have had God.
Like quick.
Yeah, a quick reply.
That's good. Me too.
That's a good one. Where do you see yourself 5 years from now?
Where do I see myself? With a couple more children.
A
hopefully.
couple.
Yeah, we'll
So,
see about
a
that.
couple's like 2. So
Yeah.
2 more?
Yeah.
So that's
Thinking.
4.
That's 4. Depends on what it's like after the third one. So, we never know. And I mean, hopefully this podcast will be in the 5 years. I mean, that is a long time, but I feel like it's doable.
Yeah.
And like hopefully business thriving.
Mm-hmm.
My website design business somewhere where like I'm happy, like boss, a boss over and like actually can like hire multiple people. And yeah, I mean honestly, maybe living in a new house. I don't know. That's kind of like a stretch. But
Yeah.
We'll see about that. But yeah,
Okay.
What about you?
Some more kids.
More kids.
I mean, I only have 1, so I mean, like, more.
Well, you put an
1
emphasis
more,
on my 2. So.
Probably will be homeschooling Daniel by then.
Oh yeah.
He'll be 5.
He'll be 5, yeah.
Just hopefully a better wife and mom by then. Hopefully I'll get my life together by then.
I feel like your life is together.
Is it?
Yeah.
That's good.
God.
More together. Let's put more.
I mean, yeah.
More together. And yeah. I think that's about it.
All right, ready?
Mm-hmm.
If you're on death row, what would your last meal be?
Oh, I thought you were gonna say, what did I do to get there?
I knew that's what you were thinking, but it's not.
Okay, what would my last meal be? My last meal, I would probably say hot wings.
Really? Hot wings. Okay.
And then some kind of like potato fries or something with it to dip into the buffalo sauce and the ranch.
Oh yeah, that is good.
That is good. I would probably say that. And then my dessert. I know what my dessert would be. If I could order it from anywhere, like in the world, we went on our honeymoon to St. Lucia.
Okay.
And one of their desserts was a coconut cheesecake.
Ooh.
That was the best cheesecake I've ever had.
Really? Yeah. Coconut?
Yeah, it was great.
Like flakes or like just the flavor was coconut?
No, it was just like coconut cheesecake and it was like the flavor. But it didn't really taste like coconut because I don't really like coconut. But that was just what they called it.
I wonder if it was just creamy, like extra creamy.
I don't know. But it was
good.
really good. So I would
hot wings with French fries, or sorry, potato, whatever you said. You definitely didn't say
curly.
Curly?
Yeah, I think curly.
Are you joking me? That's like garbage. I hate curly fries.
Not like Arby's.
Oh. What other curly fries are there?
Baumhauer's.
Oh, okay. Yeah, those are okay.
Those are good. So what would yours be?
Oh, not hot wings, because that's just that's like everyday food. Like, not like I eat it every day, but like favorite. Okay, there would be some green beans on that plate, probably with bacon.
Everyday food. Green beans.
Okay, some things that I say don't really make sense. We get that. But there I got green beans with some bacon and brown sugar on the side over here. It's so good. If you haven't tried those, they're good. And put some sushi on my appetizer. As far as main like dish though, gosh,
it's hard. That's why I chose wings.
I mean, I guess like a good burger. What?
I don't even want to hear it.
Or like steak. Like I haven't had a great steak in a while though either. Like perfect. like a steak that you don't need sauce for.
Mm-hmm.
That is what I'm talking about.
Okay.
With some green bean, my little green bean mixture. And dessert, I was thinking about the caramel pie that your mom makes. So good. I love caramel. Or like creme brulee. I love creme brulee. That's good.
Thanks for tuning in this week for our questions and answers. Please, if you have any questions for us, drop them below, and we'd love to do another episode of answering questions from y'all. We'll see y'all next week.
Thank you for joining us on this episode of In Between Podcast. We appreciate you spending your time with us, laughing and growing. See you next Monday.